to Thailand. Many of us have listened to them online on social media. Many haven't known them. Let me introduce you today. On my left, Veer Hajara Singh ji and Bibi Taren Kaur.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
AM onwards. So I would like to not take much of their time. I would like to ask them a few questions over here. So Veerji, how did your passion into Kirtan began? At what age and what made you love Kirtan?
So singing from the age of 7 years old, listening to Kirtanis such as Bhai Satvinder Harvinder, Dilli Wale, Bhai Nirmal Singh Khalsa ji, Bhai Harjinder Singh ji Srinagar Wale, and from there, slowly listening and falling in love with the Shabad, falling in love with the music, the instruments. I started singing from there and continued slowly progressing.
But did it the love just came out, or like you thought, wow, there is something that clicked you to see? There's always something that's behind a person's love for Kirtan.
Well, initially, there's nobody in my family who actually does Kirtan or is a Ragi or Dadi or comes from any sort of Jatha or anything, but I think it's the blessings of Guruji, to actually pull me onto this path, and my love to slowly grow from there. Listening and sitting alongside or meeting and greeting Sangeet and Kirtanis that do Guru Sahib's seva. The love grew from there.
What about you, Benji? How did you get into Kirtan, your love, your passion for Guru Ki Bani?
So I'm very blessed that from ever since I can remember a very young age, we had Kirtan in the household. My father, Gurmeet Singh, does Kirtan as well, and so we're very, very blessed to have Kirtan in the household, and that always inspired me to continue forward and to go on and do Kirtan myself as well. So I've loved music from a young age, and growing up with that kind of inspiration, watching my father doing Kirtan, my own love for it grew, and I decided to combine my love for music and Kirtan and Gurbani, and I think Guru puts you on the path. I think everybody's journey is different, and everybody gets called at different times.
So in this way, what you mean to say is it's like it's written.
It is written. It is.
Is it because you had the love for Gurbani, then you went in, or it just happened? Because what we see over here now is Git Bani people try to use more of the scientific, practical thing, and less in the faith thing. As of teenagers today, they need to know everything, how, and you have to prove to them. So in your case, you say the love just came in. So I don't see any scientific. It's just, you mean to say the love for the Guru. So can I know where was the first place that you did Kirtan Seva?
The first place would be my local Guru Ghat in Edinburgh, Scotland, where I now live.
Yeah, I forgot to ask you, sorry. Actually, from where are you?
Andy, I'm actually born in Northern Ireland.
Okay.
And moved to Edinburgh in Scotland, where I live with my family now.
Okay.
And just doing seva, doing Kirtan from a young age in the local Guru Ghat there. That was probably my first ever time I did Kirtan.
What age was it at that time?
I was maybe 15-year-old.
15.
Roughly,
and you knew how to do Vaja, Saj?
No, I didn't know how to do anything.
Just you loved singing?
Exactly.
Okay.
I went on to slowly learning from some different ustads
Yeah.
in UK. And 2016, I traveled to India for a few months and spent some time with Principal Singh ji
Okay. Sukwan Singh
in
ji.
Punjab. Hanji.
Okay, okay.
They're well known there, and here also, you know, Ustad ji.
Okay.
Spent time with them, and they taught me some things as well. So I'm very blessed.
So how about you? The same question goes to you, Riga.
So I'm from Coventry in the UK, and I actually started through English music first. I always had an interest in the guitar, and so I taught myself how to play the guitar just using a book and just listening.
You didn't go
and-
for any tuitions, classes,
No,
just
no,
all
not-
by yourself?
Not at the beginning. It was just, it was like a hobby. I just really
Okay.
enjoyed it, and I really wanted to play in it. I think sometimes it's that determination of I really want to do this. So I taught myself and
Yeah.
slowly started learning more, getting more tips, advice,
But
started
you
getting lessons.
start with music.
With music, with guitar, and then writing my own songs, and then it started that I wanted to combine something that was just something more, something that
Something different, you mean?
yeah, something. The Gurbani was so special to me, and to be able to combine that with music, it just something really unique.
Gurbani is within you. What I'm here to ask now is, when you grew up, how was the Punjabi language environment in your place? Were there people speaking Punjabis? Were there schools for teaching? Because what we face now is kids throughout the world are studying in international schools, as you know, which they have to study English as the main subject and the mother tongue of that particular country. So where Punjabi is not in the curriculum, so parents have to give them free tuition courses at home. In your case, how were you brought up with the language? Were you taught, or it was just within the family? Because this is a really important issue that we face over here. You got it, go ahead.
So my parents speak Punjabi and my grandparents speak Punjabi, and I think in one sense it was always to communicate with, especially grandparents, you had to speak Punjabi. My kind of link with Punjabi came when I went to India in 2011, and I understood Punjabi and I could speak a little bit of it, but when I couldn't communicate with the family members there, the Sangat there, it actually hurt me to know that there's this kind of this disconnect between us, and we might be relatives or we might be friends, but there's no way for us to communicate because they couldn't speak English or they couldn't maybe respond.
Okay.
So I took it upon myself that I really needed to learn more, and I did study in England in the schools. There are schools which provide Punjabi classes, and
in England there
and
are a lot.
Gurdwara, there are people who do, but I think it's sometimes you have to have that inside. You have to have that kind of yearning to learn it as well. But I think it is important for parents and siblings and elders to encourage that within children, because it's a mother tongue.
I think these days a lot of the youngsters are losing the Punjabi and going more towards the English or the other languages that they're being taught or picking up. But as Benji says, you know, it creates a very, you know, a barrier. If you don't know your mother tongue, or you know, it doesn't reside within you.
That's what I meant.
And when you do have that, you know, you can make that connection. It opens a lot of doors for you to communicate openly.
And easy understand Gurbani more better.
Exactly.
So basically, I started my reading of Gurbani at Sikh International School with reading it in English, Japji Sahib. So they were in English, in Punjabi and in Hindi. So we started doing Japji Sahib in English. So that's why I wanted to ask you. So you were brought up in the family with the Punjabi talking parents. Which mostly every house who have grandparents, they are blessed, because it's the grandparents who pass on the mother tongue on to the within the family.
Next generation,
Another question here I would like to ask: how does music instrument play a role in modern day Kirtan? We'll start with you, Vijay.
I think these days a lot of people are connecting more to music.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of youth, especially, that are influenced through music. You know, they might not fully understand. They might not. Everyone's obviously at different stages and different levels. You know, everyone's on a different journey in life. But when they cross the path of music, the music is very vast. It's very open. It's like an ocean, they say.
Yeah.
And that, you know, you can never learn everything. And someone who is, you know, particular in music or has, you know, the heart for it, or, you know, an understanding, they will never be content. You know, they want to continue
It has
learning.
no
They
limits.
want, they want to continue learning, trying to, you know, meet their target, set targets, you know, smash their goals, and just exhaling always, you know.
Yeah. So which instrument do you basically play or like?
So I started playing the vaja,
Okay.
the harmonium, that is very common, very well known. I'm self-taught a little bit on the guitar,
Okay.
self-taught on the piano as well, the keyboard, and also was given some guidance of the Dilruba from Ustadji back in India.
So you can play so many instruments. Is that true?
Try to, yeah. Handy.
That's really great.
Yeah. I think it's more of just, you know, coming back to your question, obviously, about the instruments, it's about being creative.
Okay.
You know,
You need to
taking
say,
something, trying to do something.
trying to
good
do
with it,
something
or
different,
handy.
but sticking to the same purpose of making the
course, always
Sangha joined with
connected,
Kirtan.
yeah. Exactly.
Just something.
Always connected.
What about you?
I would say that from my experience of it, I find that the guitar or Western instruments are quite accessible to the youth nowadays.
Yes.
And we see it more on TV, we see it more in the media or in Western music. And I think for a child, from what I've seen and what I've heard people say, that when a child maybe does come into the Gurdwara, or they see the video and they see something that they recognize, they click with it and they want to listen to it because they have this link with it.
Yeah.
And so if via that instrument they are connecting to Gurbani,
Why not?
why not? What more could we ask for? That's the whole purpose. It doesn't matter what instrument you use, as long as we are meditating and connecting to Waheguruji through Gurbani. So I think if instruments like that are providing the way to bring more people, bring more youth back to this, then of course we should definitely do that.
Okay, thank you. Another question over here is, do you find any obstacles in this part of doing Kirtan in your daily life, since it is a main part of your livelihood?
I think
Because
when you're
over here we need to see sometimes we need to balance our work and Kirtan. Like, you've given 100% of your time to Kirtan, both of you. So that's why I wanted to know, is it, you face anything?
Hanji. So when obviously, you know, like you're saying, balancing, it was very difficult at the start when you're having to obviously work as well, you know, living in the UK.
Yeah.
In Scotland, you know, Edinburgh is a very fast-paced, moving country, and a lot of responsibilities, commitments, family, you know, we all have kind of lifestyles and things like that as well, so it is very difficult. And the main obstacle was, you know, trying to balance the work and the Kirtan at the same time. And when you are doing that, it's like, you know, one foot is in each boat kind of thing, you know, so you're always debating or, you know...
Are you on the right path or no?
Exactly. So when, you know, leaving work to do this full time, you know, it was a bit of like having to speak with the family, you know, speaking to my parents and telling them that, you know, everything will be okay and things like that, and just reassuring them, you know. And then having full faith, you know, doing ardas to Guruji that, you know, I'm taking this blessing that you have gave me and trying to use it in the right way. So just asking for the guidance and protection always, that, you know, without Guruji we're nothing.
Correct. And the family support?
Yeah, they're very supportive, my whole family.
That's great. Now, what about, since you have a women also in today's world and doing Kirtan?
Hanji. And the same things as Vyuji said, being able to sustain, you know, life in, you know, this dream,
today's world
this
of
world,
dreams.
and being able to do something, like Kirtan, it's got, its challenges, but Guruji just carries you through, and you have to just kind of dedicate yourself to that. And I think it's not maybe the most stereotypical or traditional role or career path a woman would take.
Yeah.
So people probably do think
Mostly people who go like you, they'll start at the age like after 40, 45 when they are settled and all, like you at a very young age.
And they'll leave it afterwards because they'll say we've got too many responsibilities. But it's something that I really want to do. I think that you can sustain it, and that as a woman, there are very, very few women in comparison who do kirtan, who do this kind of thing and doing prachar. And I think, as Sikhs, we are raised to believe that male and female are equal, and it's a very male-dominated path. And so why shouldn't we encourage the younger daughters and the younger children who are coming that you can do kirtan too? I think it's important to have that.
Yeah, it's
that
important to pass on that message to them. Everyone can do it.
Of course.
You should do it.
Of course, should, definitely.
So we've taken so much of your time. You've come, traveled a lot. You've been tired. So just the last few words to the audience of Thailand about this Sunday's event. So please share some of your personal views and your invitation to them.
So firstly, I would just like to thank Guruji for blessing us and letting us have this opportunity to do the darshan of the Sangat here in Thailand. A lot of people don't know that the Sikhs reside all over the world. People don't know that there's Sikhs here, there's Sikhs everywhere in the world, and it's important to deliver a message. Especially delivering Guruji's message, spreading the love as well with the Sangat. So I would like to thank Guruji and thank the Sangat for having us. I would also like to thank Vidi Ravneek Singh, who has been kind enough to organize this program and make it happen as well. And also thanks to yourself, and also I think Sikh Inside will be coming to cover the program live as well. So that's also people that can't make it here to Thailand. They can watch from home or wherever they are, they can tune in, so make sure you do that as well. And we will be at the Sri Guru Singh Sabha, Bangkok on Sunday, 11:30 to 1 p.m. So
please come.
Hope to see you there.
Bring anyone
Definitely
nearby
join
you.
Come and say hello.
Few words from you.
Just a binti to anybody who is maybe local or around in the area to please do join us. Please do bring your children, your friends, be they of other faiths as well, and introduce them to this amazing divine message of Guruji, and come meditate with us, and let's all sing Waheguruji's praises together. So please do join us, and if you are not able to make it in Thailand, of course, please do join us online as well.
Yes. Okay, that was VP Taren Kaur and Hajara Singh from UK. So for now, I would just like a short note. For those people living outside Bangkok who cannot come, you can join us on the day of the program by watching live on Sikh Inside, which Veer Ajit Singh from Malaysia will be coming himself, and on Thai Sikh News channel over here, 11:30 a.m. onwards. So goodbye for now and see you. Actually, we'll be live on Saturday also. Am I right, Yuji? Yeah, on Saturday, 7 p.m. we'll be live. So don't forget to watch us. Thank you and goodbye from Thai Sikh News for today. Bye, Guruji Ka Khalsa. Bye, Guruji Ki Fateh.